Hi, Round Lake families. I'm Jen Wells, Social Emotional Learning and Student Development Coordinator for the district. How are you doing? How are your conversations going with your kids at the end of the day when they're done with remote learning and you're just staring at each other and you ask, how was your day? And you get, fine, boring, great. But they don't give you anything more. And you want to have a longer, just richer conversation with them. So I wanted to give you 15 suggestions of questions or statements that you can ask your child at the end of the day instead of just saying, how was your day? So the first one is, what made you smile today? I'm sure that there was at least once throughout the entire day that something funny happened or something made them smile and get that warm feeling on the inside. Ask them what it was. But on the opposite side, what made them sad today? That requires students to give you more than just a one-word answer. And if they sit there and they say, I didn't have anything that made me sad today, then great. That's a wonderful day. Another thing that you could ask them is, tell me how you showed kindness. How can you show kindness? With it being a sibling, with it being a parent, a family member, with their teacher, a classmate, did they help them out? Number 4, what did you do that was creative? Again, we are trying really hard to make learning virtually interactive, but we also want to make sure that the creative juices are still flowing. So ask them how they were creative today. Were they creative in how they solved a problem? Were they creative in art class? Were they creative in some of their electives or specials? Ask them. Then tell me something that you learned today that you didn't know yesterday. Especially at the younger grades, they're always going to be learning something new. Every day should be at least one piece of new information that they can add to their brain. Sometimes it's going to be, you can ask, what was the hardest rule to follow today? Again, we're in a virtual setting and it's uncertain and it's new and it's just for some people. And some people are doing amazingly well. So all I'm asking is that you ask, what was the hardest rule to follow? Was it sitting in your chair? Was it participating? Was it showing your screen? Was it showing your face? What was it? Another great question that you can ask them is, if you could change something about how today went, what would it be? Think about that one. If you could change something for the day, what would you change? Again, we want our kids to think, we want them to reflect on their day and be able to have conversations that are longer than one-word answers. So number 8, what made your teacher smile or laugh today? Come on. I have been in classrooms and I have seen some of the funny things that people have going on. And I know that teachers are smiling all the time. So this should not be a hard one for your students. Number 10, simple thing, what was the best part of today? Or tell me 3 good things about today. Those could kind of go in together because maybe there's more than one really good part of the day. Number 11, was there a frustrating moment or a struggle that you just want to get off your chest? Because realize the kids are struggling. They may not show it, or their behavior might show it just perfectly, but they may not have the ability to express that. So ask them, what did you struggle with today? And let's talk about it. We want to make sure that our students know that they can feel free to talk about their emotions and then be able to come up with strategies to help them when they get frustrated. Number 12, is there something that you're grateful that you have seen, heard, or been a part of? Grateful might be a hard emotion or feeling to know how to describe, and you can model that for your children. When you're outside, you can say, I'm grateful for the sunshine today, or that I can hear the birds chirp, or the sunrise or the sunset, depending on what time of day you're awake. Number 13, what did you see that was beautiful that you weren't expecting? That might be for older kids, but again, think about that. We want to make sure that the kids are trying to find the positives in a day and that they're also being able to communicate those. Number 14, what are you most proud of today? And that could be simply, I got through the day. I answered a question. I spoke up in class. Again, we want to help our students to build that self-confidence that they didn't know that they had. And the last one is, what did you spend your time thinking about or doing today? Because we know that everybody daydreams. So when you daydream, what were you thinking about? Were you thinking about playing outside? Were you thinking about the list of chores that you have to do? Were you thinking about things that made you smile? So those are some suggestions. I hope they're helpful, but I just wanted to help you come up with a different question than how was your day? And then you just getting that answer of fine, okay. Again, whenever you can get a question that requires more than a one-word answer, it's a great day. See you later.